to take on extra help. And so what we're doing right now to help our ERAs out is we're taking a laptop, get wireless access to your campus, and I'm going to do this for the first time tomorrow, but I think it'll work out. Have extra help. If I'm pre-screening Mark Bullard here, and I'm going through everything, awesome, got you set up for the interview, I close him on the interview. Hey Mark, what I'm going to have you do is I'm actually having you talk to one of my assistants right here, and they sit down with them, and they type them into Vector Live, set them for the interview, and everything's done. Just right there. Never done it before, but I think it'll work. And there's nothing worse than going to your ERAs and just, boom, here, call these. You know, so get them scheduled. Who can do that? Anybody that knows how to type. Does that make sense? Like, you're like, dude, I don't have any candidates, I don't have any system manager. Sweet, find somebody that can type. You know, anybody at all. And the next one I want you to put down, the last one, number 12, is utilize your campus for different things beyond just recruiting. Like, run PCs during your campus sessions. Like, you're there for so many hours. I don't do PCs at my office during the fall and spring. We do PCs on campus. Why? Because that's where we got them from. And the kids I recruit, they're from campus. Why? Because we spend so many freaking hours on campus. You know, and your kids will love you, by the way. They're like, hey, by the way, Wes, yeah, dude, let's have that PC meeting. Dude, can you meet me at the Roadrunner Cafe? You know? And they're like, oh, on campus? And you're totally catering to them. They love you for it. Buy them a cup of coffee, there's your 10K PC right there. Don't forget 10K PC, there's your regular PC. Have your assistants run the PCs on campus. Where are your assistants from? They should be from those campuses because you should be recruiting on those campuses. So we do everything, like don't leave your table obviously, so you shouldn't be there alone. People you trained last week, take them on campus with you. But run your PCs during that class time. So if classes are in session at 8 o'clock, you've got another 50 minutes to run a PC. So literally, you could actually sit at the table. Like I'll actually take off because we've got like 8 or 9 people already at the table. But I'll leave and come back. Like Matt and I will take kind of shifts there. And it's not because I have another district manager. It doesn't matter that it's Matt. It doesn't matter that it's me. It's just a body standing at the table during the classes. You might have 2 people come up to the table, but making sure that you're actually running those PCs there. Real quick, guys, a little laundry list of things that you actually want to take on campus, though. Make sure you have a tablecloth, and I'm guilty of this, not having the right tablecloth. What's the right tablecloth? It's the one that says student work. You know? Next one is make sure you have posters. You have plenty of posters. Try to get your posters approved from campus, and try to go and put them up yourself there. Because so many times, like if I bring it to Melvin, he's like, oh great, yeah, we'll stamp them, we'll put them up. And Matt and I have a joke, like they put them in like the career service office restroom. Like they'll put one poster up in their restroom. They're not recruiters. They're paid to sit in an office. You know, you're recruiters. You're going to put those bad boys everywhere that's approved. You know, so make sure you get the poster approved and ask them if you can go place them. Another one is make sure you take a ton of flyers. Obviously, that's common sense. Plenty of applications. Make sure you don't run out. Like I've never ran out of applications on campus. Well, the goal is after this off, hopefully you will. Make sure that you have printed out directions. You've got pens, clipboards, All-American. A dry erase board, a big dry erase board. You might want to put one behind you and one across the hallway, so you're directing people towards the campus or towards your table there. Another one is that we take the Wall Street Journal and I framed it and make your table look legit. You know the Fair and Show program, why is it so good? It's because we have a legit program now. Remember how it used to be like none of you guys remember this. A few of you. We used to have like sheets. We just throw a sheet over. We're like, sweet, throw your sale, get out. You want to buy some Cutco? We're the best company ever. You know, some shade box, set up there. So make sure that you have it works legit there. Anyways, but print out the Wall Street Journal. I love that. Kids walk by, they're like, oh, like there's no confusion. You're not gonna have Cutco on the table, like that's ridiculous. But the Wall Street Journal has just a fat picture of the Homemaker Plus 8. So if you want to talk about transparency, if you ever have any trouble with your campuses, like you guys Cutco, it's like, yeah, fool, there's a Homemaker Plus 8 right there. You wouldn't say that, but we have one weird girl that just was like, oh, this is a scam, and this now, like, is this a knife job? Yeah, that's a big picture of knives right there. And so make sure that you're legit. Make sure you've got the Wall Street Journal framed. Have the blades out. Blades are money. What do blades promote? A smooth lifestyle, yeah, right? So the blades is just a bunch of younger people having a lot of fun. Throw the blades out there. Next thing is, I took my laptop last time, plugged it up, put the Vector Opportunity video in, DVD, and just muted it and just played it, and just looped that bad boy. Because I walk up and they just see a bunch of like crazy crackheaded kids like banging a bunch of stuff, So but they're like, oh wow, that's cool. They don't even listen. They just look at it and they're like, sweet, and they sign up. So have your laptop there. Your check presentation, find any of them. It doesn't have to be exactly from that campus, but those printouts, and laminate these things. It costs like $1 to laminate these things. So you should have on-campus supplies. It's not just applications. So laminate all these handouts. If you don't want to frame the Wall Street Journal, laminate it. Throw it on the table. You know, laminate the check presentation from the College Bowl. You guys have that, like print it out from somewhere. And so have the College Bowl out there. And the last thing, obviously, Blade magazines. And most important is just make sure you have help. It's the most important supply there. So I'm going to actually send this to Amy. So if you guys want the actual handout here, we'll have everything there. But anything, guys, just make sure your campus is legit. Make sure you keep them in your schedule. And we'll see you guys at Keep Amy.